Sunday playoff episode. We got 3 games to break down. Bills, Jags, Eagles, 49ers, and Patriots and Chargers. So
we're also going to throw in the Texans Steelers video.
Texans Steelers as well. So, EJ, take us away with your Bills, Jags. I already know what you're going to say. Bills win, beat the Patriots next round. Josh Allen.
You going to let me talk?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You got some of that right. All right. The Bills are going to win this game 28-27. Okay?
Of course.
The Jags matchup is great against the Bills. When it comes to their offense versus the Bills' defense,
the Bills just don't look good.
They don't look good. The Jags love to run the ball with Travis Etienne, and the Bills struggle at defending the run. I saw it firsthand last month when Trayvon Henderson went for over 50 yards into the end zone twice. Twice. He reversed field and went backwards, and I love that. I saw that, bro. That was amazing.
That was great.
Okay, so they can't stop the run, and Liam Cohen is going to want to run this ball. All right. Then the very next week against the Eagles, I watched Saquon Barkley have a stellar game against the Bills, which the Eagles are starting to feed Barkley, which I love going into the playoffs. So, like I said, if Liam Cohen gets this run game going, the Bills are in trouble. When we talk about the Bills' offense versus the Jags' defense, though, this is a heavyweight bout, as the Bills have the number 1 ranked rushing offense, averaging 159 yards per game, and the Jags have the number 1 ranked rush defense, allowing only 85 rushing yards per game. Bills running back James Cook is also the rushing yardage leader this season. So we will get the number 1 offense, the number 1 rushing offense in the league versus the number 1 rushing defense in the league. With all that being said,
sounds like a crazy game to me.
Crazy game. It's going to be won in the trenches. Who can win in the trenches? And it does scare me because the Jags have Devin Lloyd, who had 15 sacks, and Josh Hines-Allen, who had 17 sacks.
Oh.
And like you just said, the Bills haven't looked that great. They haven't looked that great because Josh Allen has kind of been holding on the ball and
Josh Allen versus Josh Allen.
Yeah. That's one thing I don't like is Josh Hines-Allen versus Josh Allen. But I'm going to go with destiny, okay? And Josh Allen is the best player in this entire playoff tournament. He is. Josh Allen is the best player. There's no player better than him. I can't name a player better than him. Jalen Carter, Saquon Barkley.
Puka Nacua looks pretty damn good.
Puka Nacua is not better than Josh Allen. Bro, Josh Allen. And it's playoff time. You know what Josh Allen in the playoffs does, bro.
Don't forget, Drake May.
Drake May.
Yeah.
There is no one better in this playoffs, and he is going to play like it. He is solely the reason I am picking the Bills to win. Like you said, blah, 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 Josh Allen. Yes, Josh Allen. Josh Allen is why the Buffalo Bills are going to win this game. This is the first time in his career that he has never had to face Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. That is what has kept him out of the Super Bowl, is that he has had to constantly play the best player in the NFL in Patrick Mahomes, because he is the best player in the NFL. He is going to take advantage of this, and he is not going to lose his first wild card game in his career, as Josh Allen is undefeated in wild card matchups. You know that? You know he's never, ever lost a wild card game? It's not going to start now when Patrick Mahomes is out of the playoffs.
All right.
He's going to go down to Duval, and he's going to win the game.
Duval.
And I'm going to go off of your point, because destiny, I think the NFL wants Bills, Patriots one more time. That's what I think. So my reason for the Bills to win this game is for the Bills to win this game is the NFL wants the Bills to win this game, and Josh Allen is the best player in the NFL playoffs.
Current playoffs right now?
Yeah. He's the best player in the playoffs.
Okay. Well, so I'm going to give my take on this. The Jaguars have the NFL's number 1 run defense, like EJ said, allowing the fewest rush yards per game, 85.6 in this past season.
To be exact.
They will have faced the league's number 1 rushing offense led by NFL leader, like EJ said again, James Cook, and the mobile quarterback, like EJ said, the best player,
in the playoffs right now.
No playoffs, yes. Whatever. And Josh Allen, creating a fascinating strength-on-strength matchup. Historically, the top run defense has won 4 of the previous 6 playoff matchups when facing the league's leading rusher, suggesting an advantage for Jacksonville's front 7. Josh Allen is dealing with a foot injury that will affect his scrambling. Okay, Jacksonville enters the playoffs as one of the NFL's hottest teams, having won 8 games in a row and averaging a league best 33.6 points per game during that stretch.
They're due, bro.
This surge indicates a team peaking at the right time with high confidence. I think
Can't peak early, man.
I think with all the coaches we've seen fired, I think Sean McDermott is next, and his time in Buffalo is coming to an end. He is the only reason why Josh Allen is not able to get to a Super Bowl. Screw the Patrick Mahomes narrative. It's Sean McDermott. He's the problem. Yes, it is Josh Allen. I do agree. I saw him play in person. He's a hell of a player. He is definitely elite.
Bro, he was unfazed by... We were yelling
I don't care.
Him.
Yeah. Do you want to share some of the things that you were yelling at him?
I was being pretty derogatory against Josh Allen just because I like the accent.
The Boston accent?
Yeah, I like this.
No, all right.
I was being very derogatory in a Boston accent. Okay.
But they have not been convincing to me this year at all. This is probably the worst we've seen the Bills play under Josh Allen at the helm. So, give me Jacksonville 35-30 in another shootout fashion because the game is in Jacksonville. So the weather won't be a factor unless it pours rain, which I don't think it's going to. It's early January here in Florida. The forecast looks pretty good. So, and the forecast looks like Josh Allen's tears will be all over Jacksonville, Florida. So Jacksonville will win 35-30. Thank you very much, and good night.
Okay. Well, not good night because we still got to talk about my Philadelphia Eagles.
And my Patriots.
Who plays first?
The Eagles plays 49ers.
Yep, that's right. They play at 4:30.
Yep.
I knew you were going to go with the Jags, especially after texting me
This is the
night,
first game that we disagree on.
which
So
I'm happy about. The second I was texting you last night, I was like, good. Because I was debating between these two. I was like, Jags, man, they like the matchup winning.
it's hard to
but
pick. All these
It's hard to
games,
pick against them.
all of these games on Sunday are really hard to pick who's going to win because because all of these 3 teams could win.
Yeah, Sunday's got the best slate. Obviously, let's get that Rams-Panthers game out of the way. First game on Saturday. Don't have to worry about it.
Bears-Packers is going to be nuts
But
on
from
Saturday.
Saturday night at 8:20 p.m. until Monday morning, don't hit up our phones. We're going to be watching. We will be available until 8:20 on Saturday.
I would like to go out somewhere to watch that Patriots game.
It's at night? It's at the Eagles game?
Yeah.
Okay, we can make that happen.
Oh, yeah, dude. I want to go and let's find a Patriots bar somewhere around here.
If they have them.
They only have Buffalo Bills bars around here. I don't want to go there.
All right, guys. So, 49ers and Eagles. This is a heated game. All right, my Philadelphia Eagles are defending their title against the 49ers, and this is a team we had to beat 3 years ago now, to get into the Super Bowl, which we lost, but we did handle business against them. We lost Super Bowl, we handled business against them in the NFC Championship. I'm very excited for this matchup. The last time the 49ers came to Philly, they embarrassed us on national television. Big Dom got kicked out of the game because of an altercation with 49ers linebacker Drake Greenlaw after a play on the sideline. Greenlaw's still in the playoffs, but he's on the Broncos now. He's not on the Niners. The time before that was the NFC Championship game, which I just mentioned, in 2023, in which the Eagles beat up the Niners in a game where we saw CMC play emergency quarterback. So there's a lot of drama surrounding these two organizations.
As there should be.
There's a lot of bad blood between these two. So with all that being said, I have the Eagles winning this game. 29-22.
In a sweat fashion.
Yes, 7 points, but I think we're going to be leading the whole game. We're going to be pretty comfortable. 7 points at home in playoffs.
Well, tell me why. Tell me why.
There's multiple reasons I'm confident in my Eagles. All right, multiple. The first and the biggest one is Lane Johnson. Big Lane.
He's back.
We are getting him back for the first time since Week 11. The difference in team success with Lane Johnson compared to without Lane Johnson is drastic. I've always said to Seb, when Lane Johnson's not playing, the Eagles are a completely different team. So I'm going to give you a statistic here. The Eagles have a 110-57-1 record with Lane Johnson playing, and an 18-27 record without him.
Wow.
We have an over 600 record with Lane Johnson compared to an under 400 record without him. Getting Lane Johnson back against a Niners team that has a defense, and as their weakest spot on their team is their defense, it gives me a good feeling about our offense. Another thing is the Eagles have been forced to play games since November 16th without Lane Johnson, which means the Eagles have been forced to win games without Lane Johnson. This Eagles team has learned how to win games without Lane Johnson, which is huge. And I know as an Eagles fan, because like I just said, we don't know how to win games without Lane Johnson. Since we have recently learned how to win games without Lane Johnson, beating the Bills 2 weeks ago was huge. All right? Without Lane Johnson, we went into Buffalo and beat the Bills.
Where Josh Allen turned into a pumpkin. Thank you very much.
Because our defense is it.
Thank you for giving us the one.
Which is going to take me now to my next point. Let's talk about the 49ers' strength, and that is their offense. As we all know, they have an amazing coach, Shanahan, with offensive weapons. Although the Eagles' defense is top 3. We have a top 3 unit. You can argue it's number 1, but it's top 3. Dude, we are top 3. Name 4 defenses better than us?
Texans.
Okay.
Patriots.
No. The Patriots' defense is not better than ours. Bro, we've played so much better teams and done so much better against
Jags.
No.
Do I keep going or do you want me to stop?
Yeah, well, you still have to find. You have one, which is the Texans. I'll give you 2 that are arguable. Texans, okay. Broncos.
Oh, Rams.
Seattle.
Oh yeah, Seattle.
Those 3, you can argue with the Eagles, but the Eagles are in that tier.
Okay.
Those 4 teams: Eagles, Seattle, Texans.
I've never heard of a top 3 defense that can't stop the run, but go on.
We can stop the run, bro. You're crazy.
What happened versus Chicago?
All right, whatever. Get this. Everyone was hurt. Jalen Carter is back, bro. Jalen Carter was out. You forget that Jalen Carter was out. He was back.
I don't care about Jalen Carter.
Did you see what we did to James Cook when Jalen Carter's first game was back? The leading
because
rusher.
Josh Allen
We
turned
held him
into a
to under 80
pumpkin.
yards. No, it's because Jalen Carter is a dog.
Oh my god.
The Eagles' defense has allowed the least amount of touchdown passes this entire season, along with the fact that we haven't allowed a touchdown pass the entire year in a fourth quarter. We have not allowed a touchdown pass in the fourth quarter all year long.
Until probably this game.
No, that's not going to happen. Cooper Jean, Quinyon Mitchell, Reed Blankenship, and the boys are clutch. And they have been here before. I'm putting faith in those DBs and the defense as a whole with Vic Fangio. There's one unit that's definitely showing up on Sunday. It's going to be the defense and Vic Fangio. The Eagles' defense is here. We are a Super Bowl caliber defense. Jalen Carter is back. We held the Bills to 12 points. I like it. Now, one thing that scares me, though, because I will mention something that scares me, is that Jalen Hurts hasn't completed a pass since last year in 2025. Okay? He hasn't completed a pass since week 17 on December 28th in Buffalo. And that was in the first half because he went the whole second half without completing a pass. That scares me.
System quarterback.
That scares me. Okay, no, I'm not saying that because he's quarterback. I think the system's broken and he needs to start calling his own plays. That's what I think the problem is. But that scares me because he hasn't completed a pass in 2-3 weeks, and it scares me that we might get off to a slow start, and I don't want that happening.
Well, I'll tell you, man, this game right here can go either way. And I mean that as respectfully as possible, okay? I'm not trying to hate on the Eagles here, but Eagles haven't found their identity or rhythm, especially on offense yet. They don't know who they are. They don't. I mean, do you want to be a run team? Do you want to be a pass team? You know, there's 1 week where you're giving A.J. Brown the love. Next week, you're doing whatever with Saquon Barkley. And then the next week, it's like all over the place. So it's like, stick to one thing, you know.
The offense runs through Barkley, but you show everybody love.
They don't know what kind of offense they want to have. That's plain and simple, okay? The Eagles' offensive line, however, is a strong unit, is expected to be healthy with, like you just said, Lane Johnson returning, and they're facing a 49ers front seven decimated by injuries, potentially allowing them to dominate the line of scrimmage in this game. Hurts' ability to run and pass effectively, not as of late, but he is an effective passer and he could also scramble, has coupled with his playoff experience and leadership gives the Eagles a potent weapon in Jalen Hurts, especially against the struggling 49ers pass rush. The combination of Hurts and star Saquon Barkley provides a powerful ground attack that would wear down the 49ers.
Yep. We're going to break their backs.
If you want to win this game, you use Saquon.
Yep.
Screw A.J. Brown. Don't worry about him and him crying about everything. You use Saquon and you run down the gut the whole game. You make Saquon have to be carried off the field because he's so
we still
tired.
have 3 more weeks, but okay. Go on.
I'm just saying, you want Saquon to be tired after this game. You don't want him to have no green on his white jersey, if that's the jersey you guys will be in. Or no?
I don't know. We'll be home.
Okay.
I think we're going to wear green.
You just have to. He's the best player on this offense, arguably so. Then, because I'm just going to put this out there, you don't win a Super Bowl last year without him.
I agree.
And that's it.
I completely agree.
Then you let your defense handle the rest. That's it. And one thing you have to watch out for is because Eagles, we know, have been vulnerable to the run at times. You watch out for CMC, okay? Because CMC could ruin this team with just one run. But as much as I was trying to figure out who's going to win this game,
It took you that much to think about it.
It is a toss-up, though. I mean, it really is. But I'm taking the Eagles to win 27-20, mainly because I just want EJ to be happy that day, okay? But
yeah, dinner's not going to be fun watching the Patriots game if the Eagles
lose. He's going to cancel all means. He went, man, no. But Eagles win this game. I think the Eagles are just a healthier team, and that's what it comes down to. And they have the best player. Like you said, Josh Allen's the best player in the playoffs. I think Saquon Barkley is the best player in the playoffs.
I can see that. I got his jersey
Maybe
on.
not this year. Saquon has taken a step back this year. But when you're looking at what those two players could do, I think Saquon could change a whole game. Josh Allen could change one aspect of a game, but Saquon could change the whole game.
So, yes, Saquon can be the best player, and like you said, he's taking a step back. We've kept him healthy. We haven't ran him into the ground, which I kind of like.
So use
but
him.
the last couple weeks, he has gone over 75 yards in each game. He's been you can't say he hasn't been playing better.
He should get 200 this game.
He had 3 straight weeks over 100. He should, because the Niners' last 5 games of the season have allowed an average of
like
over
I said,
100 yards.
You use Saquon and you get him dead beat tired, you guys win this game comfortably.
I like it.
I'm just saying.
No, I think Saquon Barkley is going to win us this game.
If you want to win another Super Bowl,
also going to win us this game.
The only way you win another Super Bowl is
we've kept him healthy all year, and we've loaded his work. His workload has been managed, and he's going to peak now. Now we're going to talk about the Chargers-Patriots. I don't know why people think the Chargers are going to win this game. I don't know why the people.
Here's why. You know what? Here's why. Back in June and July and August, people were saying, "Oh, Patriots have a 0.5% chance to win." Okay, and then
everyone was kind of meat riding the Chargers.
And then
in the offseason, everyone was loving the
Chargers. And they're also meat riding the Miami Dolphins. Let's not forget that.
The Broncos, but they were right about those.
I haven't forgotten none of this. I've been keeping the receipts. Trust me. Okay. And then we win the AFC East, 14-3, and now people are saying, "Oh, y'all had an easy schedule." Okay, that schedule came out in June, did it not? And with that schedule in June that you guys saw on paper, you guys said 0.5% chance to win the division, 2% chance to make the playoffs.
But you know who did say they're going to win the division? This guy. And he didn't even believe me, but I did say that.
I said they were going to be in the playoffs, 10-7.
Y'all were going to win the division.
Okay, right. But the experts, the analytics at CBS, ESPN, Stephen A. Smith, he switched up real quick, right? Because he said, "Oh, there's no way in hell this team is going to win the division." Are you kidding me, man? Oh, they got Josh Allen in the division?
Knock that light over.
Sorry.
But it's leaning.
but, dude, I'm just like... But now it's like, oh, the schedule was easy. But that schedule was out in June. So tell me how this makes sense.
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to make is they're picking the Chargers because they are hating. They don't want the Patriots to be good. These NFL fans, these casual NFL fans, wherever the hell they're coming from, They just don't want the Patriots to be good because they know when the Patriots are good, the NFL is at its peak. I'm just saying.
At its peak. I guess it is at its peak because the Chiefs are not in the playoffs. So
people don't like the Chiefs, but I'm sorry, they don't respect the Chiefs.
Something new.
They don't respect the Chiefs and Mahomes. They don't like them. They didn't like the Patriots, but they respected the hell out of Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Right? They want the Patriots to be good, but they don't. And that's where this is all coming into. Also, one more thing. I'm so sorry, but one more thing. Drake May is MVP. You take Drake May off the Patriots, the Patriots don't even win 8 games. You take Stafford off of the Rams, they will win 10 games. They got Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, Kyron Williams, Blake Corum, and they got Jared Verse. Come on, bro. Drake May is MVP, dog.
I don't agree with that.
You don't have to agree with that.
I think Stafford's MVP.
But go on.
Why don't you just say who wins the game if you're feeling this?
I got a case for it, but go on.
Okay. Well, my case for the Patriots winning this game 24-17 is because they're at home.
Thank you so much for picking the Patriots.
No, I don't even. This is the game I sweat the least with the Rams and Panthers. I think the Patriots are going to win this game. They're at home. They're playing a Chargers team who, yes, is good, but they're not great. The Patriots are great this year. Okay, the Patriots defense is great. They have a defensive coach in Mike Vrabel, and they're at home against a Chargers team who has 2 backup left tackles in. Okay? Do you know what happens when you're on the road in the playoffs at left tackle all the way at the end of the line and you can't hear the quarterback? You look over at the quarterback, and then you got to see if the ball snapped because you can't hear them, which means you got to watch the ball snap, and then you got to go watch those edge rushers come at you. That's a huge disadvantage. We've been there at that stadium.
Yeah,
that stadium gets loud.
Yeah, no,
it gets extremely loud. And those tackles are not going to be able to hear Justin Herbert. They're going to be looking at that ball, trying to see if the ball gets snapped, and then they're going to be a little bit late to their pass protection.
And then you got Harold Landry lining up here. You got Milton Williams over there. You got Christian Barmore right there.
Yes. And you got Mike Vrabel, who knows he's at home with 2 backup left tackles. He's sending pressure. Like I said, that home crowd is going to have effect. Though that offense is going to be...
it's our first playoff game in 6 years.
Yeah. And that
7
offense,
years.
That offense is going to be all disarray. I like the Chargers to lose this game. Herbert's already one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the league. Their defense is good but not great. And Drake May is going to have the ball a lot because the Chargers offense isn't going to do anything. Those 2 backup left tackles are not going to be able to do anything. They're going to feel so much pressure from the fans and the defense. And Mike Vrabel, give me the Patriots to win this game. Go on.
You also have to factor in the last time we had a playoff game was at home, and we lost to Mike Vrabel's Tennessee Titans at home with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's last ever game as a Patriot. So those Patriots fans, they know that. And this is the first game since then. Okay? We're not losing this game.
No.
We're just not.
I think y'all are losing this
game. The game is in Foxborough, where the Patriots have historically had a strong playoff record of 23-5 all-time in home playoff games. The weather forecast is supposed to be cold. Okay, Ethan, as Stephon Diggs said, it's always cold here, so it's going to impact the passing-heavy Chargers. While both teams have really talented quarterbacks, Drake May and Justin Herbert, May has performed exceptionally well at MVP level this year, well against zone coverage this season, which the Chargers do that most in the NFL. They play zone most out of any team in the NFL.
Really?
Yes, I saw that somewhere. I'm going to go with it. You can stat check me on that and correct me if I'm wrong.
Either way, if they play zone a lot.
Which the Chargers utilize frequently. I think, like I was telling you, I think Ramondre will have a massive impact on this run game this year in the playoffs. Especially with what Travion could do. Vrabel and Josh McDaniel have many options here. Okay, they have many things that they could do with Ramondre and Travion. Especially if the weather becomes a factor, which we were there. It very well can. The Chargers are expected to be without key offensive tacklers Rashawn Slater and Joe All due to injury, like EJ said. They don't have those 2 guys, and those guys are critical to the Chargers' offensive success, which this will significantly hinder their offense and allow this amazing Patriots defense to generate pressure. We're getting Milton Williams back. We got him back last week, okay? And we have Christian Barmore and to help stop the run. Harold Landry is also back, which is huge for this team because he's leading the Patriots in sacks. I think he has 11 sacks this year, or I think 9 or something.
Patriots fan,
okay, yeah, okay. Anyways, I'm taking the Patriots to win this game. Okay, and I'm gonna have them to win 24-11.
Oh
okay?
wow.
Vrabel's not losing this game. They're not. He's not gonna lose this game. They're the better coach team. They're the more disciplined team. When you look at Mike Vrabel and what he's done to this Patriots team, they play for each other. They play for Mike, okay? And you could tell with the body language, the swagger that all these players have, they play for Mike and they want to win for him, and they play for each other as well. The Chargers don't have that team chemistry, and I think Jim Harbaugh is also going to be fired just like his brother was down in all at Baltimore. So,
wow. Okay, that's strong case. I like that you chose.
Screw you, Jake. We're not first round exits. Go on.
I agree with you, man. Like I said, 2 backup left tackles against a quarterback that already gets sacked a lot with a defensive-minded coach on the road. So you're in Foxborough. It's not a recipe for success for the Chargers. Patriots win this game. Easy. Nothing more needs to be said. We're going to take you to our Monday Night Football game. Steelers versus Texans. I have the Texans winning this game 19-16. I think it's going to be a close game, but I don't think the Steelers are going to be able to put up points. I'm glad that Aaron Rodgers made it to the playoffs. I thought the Ravens were going to make it to the playoffs. But looking back at it, Aaron Rodgers, he's kind of won me over a little bit. I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan. I don't like him very much. Okay? I don't. I think he gets way too much credit. I think Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, all better quarterbacks than him. I think Drew Brees is a better quarterback than him, too. You can argue that because Drew Brees has one Super Bowl, and just like as Rodgers has one Super Bowl. I also think Ben Roethlisberger can be a better quarterback than him.
Okay, hold on.
But there's a lot of... I think John Elway is definitely a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers. Yes,
Dan Marino?
I don't know because he didn't win a Super Bowl. But either way, I'm not the biggest fan of Aaron Rodgers, but he's done a lot this year with nothing. He won the last game of the season without DK Metcalf. He got his Steelers into the playoffs without DK Metcalf, and he doesn't have much weapons. Jaylen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell are his best weapons. I mean, you got Calvin Austin, who has 3 touchdowns, and they were all fourth quarter go-ahead touchdowns. But that's asking a lot from a team that they beat a Lions team that they shouldn't have beat, and they lost to the Browns, who they should have beat. It's a very Steelers thing to do what they did. Mike Tomlin's a head coach for another year because they made it into the playoffs, but it's going to be another first-round exit. This Texans defense is the best in the league. I've been saying it since week 3, week 5, and said was like, wow, best defense in the league? Yes, the Texans defense is the best team in the league. They're playing 42-year-old quarterback Aaron Rodgers. Weather's not going to be a factor because it's going to be in the Texans dome, but the Texans defense is going to win the game.
It's in Pittsburgh.
Oh, it is. You're right about that.
It's in Pittsburgh.
So weather is going to be a factor, but either way, it plays into the defense's hands. You're right about that. It is because the Steelers won the division and the Texans didn't win the division because the Jags won the division.
Yep.
You're correct about that. Thank you for correcting me on that. Texans win this game, like I said, in a 19-16 3-point game, but very low scoring.
So the Texans did finish the regular season with the NFL's stingiest defensive unit, allowing the fewest yards per game of 277.2 and the second fewest points per game of 17.4. This elite unit is expected to stifle the Steelers' offense, and which has struggled with consistency. This is the best defense in football, and I have owned up to that. I do agree with that. This is the best defense. Houston features perhaps the best edge rusher tandem in the league with Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson Jr., who combined for 17 sacks and numerous pressures. Their ability to generate a consistent pass rush should make it difficult for the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers to find a groove and connect on deep plays. Pittsburgh's offense ranks amongst the worst in the league with several key metrics, including total yardage of 300.4 yards per game and scoring of only 23.2 points per game. Their offense will face a major challenge against Houston's top-tier defense, making scoring points even more difficult. I'm taking the Texans to win 31-20. The better team wins on the road, the Texans are on the road. It's going to be cold. It's going to suck. TJ Watt's probably going to begin after CJ Stroud like no other, like a mad bat out of hell. But I just think the Texans defense is going to stumble Aaron Rodgers. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a good game. He's going to have a really crappy Tuesday. I'll tell you that. I mean, he might retire after this game. And he might be forced to retire.
He should retire, man. He took a bad Steelers offense to the playoffs.
He's done enough.
Yes.
And he saved Mike Tomlin's job, so that should be enough said. Okay, so I guess after this slate, we and you are not going to be even anymore going into the second round of the playoffs, where I already know we're going to have more disagreements there because I'm going to be hating on the Eagles and you'll be hating on the Patriots. So
I don't know if I'll be hating on the Patriots. Against the Bills, we'll see.
Against the Jags, we'll see.
Peace, y'all.